Hey my loved ones, it is your girl Miss Chanel, and today I have one of my crock pot specials that I am going to make today. So this right here is a pork shoulder blade Boston roast. So I'm going to make a whole roast in the crock pot. So let me show you some of the items that I am going to use for this recipe. And this is real good for a cold winter night or even when you're sick, because I'm going to make it kind of like in a gravy broth over rice. So let me show you what I'm going to use. First, I have some garlic right here. This is diced garlic, and it comes in little pouches like this, which is so convenient. I get this from Fresh and Easy. Some potatoes, onion, bell pepper, celery, baby carrots. I'm going to flavor the broth with this Knorr chicken bouillon, granulated garlic, granulated onion, Lowry seasoning salt, black pepper, garlic salt, and Worcestershire sauce. So I am going to show you guys what I'm going to do next. So stay tuned. Okay, first I'm going to start off by putting a little bit of water in the bottom of the crock pot. Just a little bit. And that was about 1.5 cups. So now I'm going to place the roast inside of this water. Like so. So let that relax up in there. So now I'm going to season it. First I'm going to take the Worcestershire sauce, Worcestershire. Next, the garlic salt, and make sure you get the whole roast. The seasoning salt, the Lowry seasoning salt. This is the black pepper. This is the granulated garlic. And the granulated garlic and the granulated onion does not have salt in it, so you can put as much as you like. This is the granulated onion. So now I'm going to take this chicken broth seasoning. It's called Caldo con Sabor de Pollo. It's just chicken bouillon. And I'm going to place this in the water. Not too much, because it will get salty if you put too much of this. So I'll put that in the water so it could make a broth, and just a little bit on the roast. Like that. So here are my onions. I have some that's finely diced, and then I have bigger chunks. And I want the vegetables to be very chunky in this pot roast, to where you can eat the meat by itself, or you could put it over rice. Like that. And now you have the diced garlic. Let me open this. Just sprinkle that on the roast. And these are so convenient because chopping garlic is a pain in my butt. So I am so happy they have packets and jars with the garlic already minced or chopped. So like that. Now the bell pepper, I have the small diced and the bigger chunks. So the crock pot is on high, so I'm going to come back and check it in about 2 hours. And I will show you what it's looking like in 2 hours, because then we're going to add more water. I only put that much water in here so the seasoning could kind of marinate in the meat, and plus it will make a broth. Okay, so we'll be right back. Okay, so the roast has been in the crock pot for 2 hours on high. So let me take the top off so you can see how it is looking right now. So that is how it looks this far. So now I'm going to add 4 cups of hot water to the liquid that's at the bottom. And I want to make enough broth so when I add the carrots, the potatoes, and the celery, it will have enough water to soften up and get translucent a little bit, like the onions and the bell peppers. So we're going to leave it in here for 1 more hour, and then we're going to add the carrots, the celery, and the potatoes. Okay, so this is the pot roast after 1 hour. I'm going to add my baby carrots. And my celery. And the potatoes. Okay, so now I'm going to add a little bit of cayenne pepper. And we're going to stir it up. And we're going to let that cook for 2 more hours. So right now it is 2:48. So about the time it'll probably be done by 6 o'clock. Because I want the meat to be real tender to where it's falling off of the bone. Okay, so I will come back to show you what the finished product look like. So here is the finished pot roast with all of the veggies. Doesn't that look good? Yes, it does. So I just let it cook a little bit more. I'm probably still going to let it simmer just a little bit so the meat could get a little more tender. And then that is it. So I will plate it and I'll be right back with the finished plating. So here is my finished meal. I have the pork roast right here, the vegetables on the side. And then I made some rice and I threw some cayenne pepper on top of that. So I am about to get my grub on. Talk to you guys soon. Bon appetit.